Hello and welcome to the Selangor Turf Club for barrier trials this Tuesday, the 2nd of December. We've got 4 trials coming up with 3 of them on track 2 and then the 4th trial on the sand track. All of them are over 1,000 meters. And of course this is just a small build up to the barrier draw, which will take place at 11 a.m. this morning at the newly renovated Owners Lounge. So quite a lot of action here at the Selangor Turf Club this morning, and of course the build up to the PLO Mass Sultan Selangor on Sunday. Without further ado, let's head into the barrier trial, starting off in trial 1, which commences at 9:10. We'll have the runners and riders up on screen shortly. Starting off with Sabah Legend, H. Haikal. First Love will be ridden by M. Ektiar. Pacific Luck will now be ridden by S. Uzair. AI Rockets, Andre da Silva. Bankers Empress, G. Fahan. Bankers Victory, CK Core. Bankers Emperor, R. Nutman. And Platinum Royale will be ridden by S. Razani. So those are the runners and riders for trial 1. It's approximately a field of 8 runners, and they should be making their way down to the start shortly. Runners moving in for the first trial. Subar Legend, the first one. Next runner to load, First Love, moves into line. We have a field of 8 runners for the first trial. And just a reminder that the barrier draw for the Pialo Mas Sultan Selangor will take place at 11 o'clock this morning at the newly renovated Owners Lounge here at the Selangor Turf Club, which will be open this weekend on race day on Sunday the 7th of December as Pacific Luck moves in. Next to load, AI Rocket. So half the field loaded for trial 1. And we have a lot of Bankers horses here from the Johnny Lim stable. Bankers Empress will be the next one to move in. 2 other Bankers horses are Bankers Victory and Bankers Emperor. But I don't think that's as bad as the 3 unnamed runners in trial 3, which will certainly be interesting to call. So they currently work on Bankers Victory. Bankers Victory moves in. Left with Bankers Emperor and Platinum Royale to complete the field. Bankers Emperor moves in. Platinum Royale, the last one. Platinum Royale moves in. 1,000 meters, trial 1. Set and ready. And away and trialing from the 1,000 meter mark. If anything, Bankers Victory maybe 1 or 2 lengths slow into stride with Platinum Royale, who goes back early on. Towards the inside, Subar Legend, First Love, Pacific Luck all broke out on speed with AI Rocket making a line of 4 down the bat straight. Just in behind that, Bankers Empress racing alongside Bankers Victories, improving battle on the inside. In behind that, Platinum Royale, and now last of all is Bankers Emperor, with about 7-8 lengths that cover the field as they make the way past the 500 meter mark, and up in front, Subar Legend is the leader from First Love on his outside in second. A length back towards the outside is AI Rocker with Platinum Royale. Racing just in behind those towards the inside is Pacific Luck looking for a way through, and battle on the inside. We've got Bankers Victory as they're into the final 200 meters. It's a close and compact field. They spread right across the track. Platinum Royale starting to run on down the center of the track, and deep right got Bankers Emperor. Battle on the inside, Bankers Victory. But it's going to be Platinum Royale that might just get up to win on the line. Yes, he will. Platinum Royale will win from Bankers Emperor. Bankers Victory back in third. AI Rocket followed further back by Bankers Empress. Then came Subar Legend, followed further back in the field by Pacific Luck. And then came First Love. So Platinum Royale down the center of the track quickens up best of all under Rosani for the Ananthan stable. It was quite a competitive little trial. Very close and compact field, but Platinum Royale going the better down the center of the track and will win by just under half a length in the closing stages, probably by a long neck. Second place will go the way of the outside horse, which was Bankers Emperor. Third place was Bankers Victory. Then came AR Rocket, followed by Subar Legend. Then came Bankers Empress, followed by First Love. And last across the line was Pacific Luck. So just to repeat the numbers, Platinum Royale, the winner for Trial 1. Second place, Bankers Emperor. Third place, Bankers Victory. In fourth was AI Rocket. Fifth place, Subar Legend. In sixth was Bankers Empress. Seventh was First Love. And Pacific Luck was back in eighth. That completes Trial 1. We move across to Trial 2 shortly, and we should commence Trial 2 in approximately 10 minutes time, and we'll have the runners and riders up on screen. Runners and riders for trial 2, Healthy Baby, will be ridden by Joe Kamarudin actually, so jockey change there. Joe Kamarudin now takes the ride aboard Healthy Baby as we quickly adjust the changes on the sheet. Run Buddy Run will be ridden by M. Zaki. Valerie Pegasus, HS Gill. Summer Wind will be ridden by S.U. Lim. Castello Rosani. The General will be ridden by A. Nazir. So another change, unfortunately. So if you can deal with me for another 2 seconds as we adjust once again. Banker's Baby will be ridden by Fahan. Thunder Lotus, Andre De Silva. And Banker's Glory will be ridden by Nukman. So a few more jockey changes to the list here for trial 2. And the runners will be making their way down to the start shortly. It should commence in approximately 8 minutes' time. Runners moving in for trial 2. Healthy Baby, the first one. Field of 9 runners for the second trial. Once again over 1,000 meters on track 2. Run Buddy Run. Sports the red cap with M. Zaki in the saddle. Moves in. Now for the turn of Summer Wind. Costello, the next one. Banker's Baby about to move in. It's just over half the field loaded. 4 runners remaining, including Thunder Lotus, who will be the next one to move in. Banker's Glory. The General steps in. And last to load will be Valerie Pegasus and will be set for a start. Valerie Pegasus moves in. 9 runners for trial 2, 1,000 meters on track 2, flags up. Gates are back and away and trialing. Starters caught them to a level beginning. Towards the inside, Healthy Baby drops back early on. Down the centre of the track, Valerie Pegasus, one of the quickest to show, with Banker's Baby showing pace as well. Summer Wind's nice and handy from Run Buddy Run battle on the inside, now being passed up by Thunder Lotus, who's on the improved 3 deep around runners. In the green silts is the General, racing just ahead of Banker's Glory, is also beginning to improve past them. Then further back to Costello, and well outpaced is Healthy Baby, who's dropped back to last and is 10 lengths off the leaders as they're homeward bound. 400 meters left to travel now, and up in front, Banker's Baby, the leader by just about half a length, with Valerie Pegasus improving along the inside. 2 lengths back and running to Thunder Lotus. Battle on the inside, you got Run Buddy Run, followed by Summer Wind. Starting to run on is Costello back towards the inside, and deep right is Banker's Glory. Also starting to catch the eye, it's Banker's Baby, but here comes Banker's Glory over the top, and Banker's Glory shoots on by the stable companion, and Banker's Glory will win. From back in second, Banker's Baby. Third place, Thunder Lotus, just ahead of Summer Wind. Then came Run Buddy Run, followed further back in the field by Valerie Pegasus. In behind those we had Costello, and last across the line was Healthy Baby, who was never in contention. So Banker's Glory and Nookman will take out trial 2. Beats home the stable companion, Banker's Baby, who is back in second. But Banker's Glory quickening up best of all into the closing stages, wins by just under a length. Or maybe just a length in the closing stages. So Banker's Glory, the winner from Banker's Baby, back in second. It was 3 lengths further back in the field. 2. Heads up, heads down, they hit the line. Thunder Lotus, who was back in third. In between those, Summer Wind in fourth, followed by Run Buddy Run. Then came Valerie Pegasus, followed by Costello. and unfortunately the general did not finish and went amiss before the line. So a very unfortunate trial with the results of the general. But we'll quickly run through the placings. Banker's Glory, the winner, from Banker's Baby in second. Thunder Lotus in third. Fourth place, Summer Wind. In fifth was Run Buddy Run. Sixth place, Valerie Pegasus. In seventh was Costello. Eighth place, Healthy Baby. And unfortunately, the general went amiss at about the 50-meter mark. And we will have a delay for the third trial for the morning. And it's terrible scenes here at the Sandor Turf Club, unfortunately. So we'll head across to trial 3 shortly, but we should be in a delay for the rest of the trials. Unfortunately, the general is on track and is motionless on the track. So after the lengthy delay from trial 2, unfortunately the general has gone amiss and is currently being removed off the track. We will move on to trial 3, which is the penultimate trial for the morning, and we can have the runners and riders for trial 3 up on the screen. This is the last of the trials for track 2 before we head across to the sand track for trial 4. So the runners are making their way down to the start for trial 3. And if the team can hear downstairs, we can have the runners and riders in the field for trial 3 up on screen. Apparently not. Okay, so from what I understand, we have 3 unnamed runners. I believe the first one by Vesper will be ridden by DEC Lian. The second unnamed runner by Brave Smash will be ridden by Shafiq. However, I think that might have changed if I'm not mistaken. No information coming up to the commentary box as usual. Next runner by Microphone will be ridden by J. Ikram, I believe. Investor is G. Fahan. Mr. Happy Nukman. Aragon Pegasus Ife. Speed Heroin will be ridden by CK Core. Cheval Artist, HS Gill, and Atlas will be written by M. Zaki. That is provisional. I'm not too sure if that is the final field because nothing has appeared on screen. As kindly asked to the production team downstairs numerous times now. So, final field is down at the start, and we should probably commence in approximately 2 or 3 minutes' time. Glad to know someone's listening. Runners and riders, Vesper, or the unnamed runner by Vesper, will be written by Etsi Lian. The unnamed runner by Brave Smash will be written by Andre De Silva. So already there's a jockey change. De Silva taking the ride aboard the second unnamed runner. Third unnamed runner by Microphone will be written by J. Ikram. Investor will be written by Fahan. Mr. Happy will be written by Nukman. Aragon Pegasus Y. Ife. Speed Heroin CK Core. Cheval Artist HS Gill, and Atlas will be written by M. Zaki. So there's a jockey change with regards to the unnamed runner by Brave Smash, which will now be written by Andre De Silva. So runners moving in for trial 3. First one in is the unnamed runner by Vesper. The second one is the unnamed runner by Microphone. And I believe there has been a late jockey change as well. Aragon Pegasus will be written by M. Lutman, so that has also changed. So Andre De Silva takes the ride on the unnamed runner by Brave Smash. As Investor's about to move in. Investor just a little reluctant to move in. Meanwhile, Mr. Happy moves in, as they'll try again with Investor. Investor halfway in. And then backs away. Aragon Pegasus steps forward. Spieth Heroine, the next to load. And Investor once again refusing to load. They'll try again with Investor. Does have the hood on. And moves in. So Investor has loaded. We have 3 runners remaining. Cheval Artist. Two runners left. Atlas, as well as the unnamed runner by Brave Smash. Atlas moves in. Last load will be the unnamed runner by Brave Smash. A couple of runners fractious in the stalls, including Atlas. An Investor playing up as well. An Investor very uncomfortable in the starting stalls. And has now backed out. So that should be enough time for Investor now. I don't think he'll be taking part here. And he is a late withdrawal, I believe. So Investor no longer taking part. The rest of the runners are sent on their way from the 1,000 meter mark. Slow into stride, Spieth Heroine, who's at the back end of the field with Cheval Artist and Atlas as well. The unnamed runners responded quickest of all. The one by Vespa shows plenty of early speed. The other one by Brave Smash is right up on the outside in second. 2.5 lengths back to the third unnamed runner by Microphone. That's racing now 5 lengths off the leaders as they spear off up in front. 2 lengths further back in the field to Aragon Pegasus racing up on the outside of Mr. Happy, and the rest of the field well detached. And that's Spieth Heroine with Atlas, who's well back in the field. And is easily 15 lengths off the leader with Cheval Artist as well. Top of the straight, 400 meters left to travel. The unnamed runner by Vespa towards the inside. The unnamed runner by Brave Smash up on the outside. And that one's going the better at this stage with 200 meters left to go. It's the unnamed runner by Brave Smash who picks up the lead and shoots clear under Andre De Silva. Goes 2 lengths clear of the unnamed runner by Vespa. The third unnamed runner by Microphone's back in the third. But it is the one by Brave Smash who's going to win by about 3 lengths in the closing stages, followed by the unnamed runner by Vespa, the unnamed runner by Microphone back in the third. Then came Aragon Pegasus back in fourth, followed by Mr. Happy. In behind those, Cheval Artist, Atlas, and then came Spieth Heroine. So the trial dominated by the unnamed runners. The first one by Vespa, ridden by Lian for the Mahadi stable. Excuse me, the one by Brave Smash, rather. Ahead of the one by Vespa, so it's the one by Brave Smash from the Sharikim Hamilton stable, ridden by Andre da Silva, ahead of the unnamed runner by Vespa, ridden by Lian for the Mahadi stable. Third place went the way of the unnamed runner by Microphone. Then came back and forth. I believe that was Aradon Pegasus, followed by Mr. Happy. And you can take your pick for the rest. Speed Heroine, Cheval Artist, and Atlas, nothing between the three. It could virtually be a dead heat for 5th, 6th, and 7th. So just to repeat the numbers, Brave Smash is the winner, or the unnamed runner by Brave Smash, followed by the second unnamed runner by Vespa. The third placed horse went the way of the unnamed runner by Microphone, ridden by Ikram. Fourth place, Aradon Pegasus. In 5th was Mr. Happy. 6th, 7th, and 8th, there's literally nothing between the three horses, so we'll try and separate them once again as they all hit the line together. Yeah. Good luck trying to separate that. You can call us any way you want between Speed Hero and Cheval Artist and Atlas. There's nothing between them. That completes trial 3. We'll head across to the 4th and final trial, which will be contested on the sand track over 1,000 meters, and we'll have the runners and riders up on screen shortly. Runners and riders for the final trial. Fortune Baby will be ridden by Joe Kamaruddin. Tangesh by Clyde Leck. Jazz Band will be ridden by S. Shazman. One Alakazam has the return of Jose de Souza. Major Crusader, KC1, and Strong Dragon will be ridden by CK Core. Runners moving in for the final trial. It looks like we're staying on track 2 and we're not moving across to the sand track. So we'll keep this trial on track 2. It's Fortune Baby's moved in. Jazz Band, the next to load. Just a field of 6 runners. One Alakazam and Jose de Souza move in. Half the field loaded, 3 runners remaining. Mega Crusader, the next one. Carter to race this weekend. Strong Dragon. And Tangesh, the last to load. Tangesh and Clyde Leck. Move in. Handler moves away, flags up. 4th and final trial for the morning. Gates are open and they're sent on their way from the 1,000 meter mark. Slow into stride was one Alakazam, who's at the back end of the field. Towards the inside, Fortune Baby responded quickest of all, and I think the jockey's lost the irons there on Fortune Baby. Yes, he has Joe Camarudin. Unfortunately, loses the irons on Fortune Baby. Towards the outside, Med Crusader now moves on by to go and pick up the lead from Tangesh back in second. In behind those is Jazz Band, being passed now by Strong Dragon. Then came Fortune Baby, and last of all is one Alakazam. As they're homeward bound, 500 meters left to travel. Up in front, it's Meta Crusader as the leader. Strong Dragon up on the outside, in between those Tangesh. They're being followed by Jazz Band, one Alakazam, and towards the inside, Fortune Baby, with the rider not racing with the irons. He's towards the back end of the field with 200 meters left to go now. And Strong Dragon picks up the lead from Meta Crusader, who's fighting back along the inside. These two left to fight it out stride for stride. Strong Dragon the outside, Meta Crusader the inside, but Strong Dragon's doing the better. Strong Dragon wins from Meta Crusader. 3rd place Jazz Band from Tangesh. Then came Fortune Baby. Joe Camarudin's done very well to stay on. And last across the line was one Alakazam. So we've certainly had it all here at the Sandor Turf Club this morning, but Strong Dragon will take out the final trial for the morning. Beats home Mega Crusader, nice trial back in second. Jazz Band was in third. Then came Tangesh back in fourth. Fortune Baby, well, he had no good fortune. Unfortunately, the jockey lost the irons straight out the starting stalls, and he did quite well to stay on throughout the trial and actually beats home one Alakazam, who was last across the line. So Strong Dragon the winner. Meta Crusader in second, Jazz Band in third, 4th place Tangesh, in 5th was Fortune Baby, and one Alakazam was last across the line. And that completes Barrier Trial 4 and completes our trials for the morning. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget, feature racing this weekend on Sunday the 7th of December, the Piala Imas Sultan Selangor, which will take place over 2,000 meters. And the final Group 1, the final leg of our Triple Crown Series here at the Sandor Surf Club. So really looking forward to racing this weekend. And we have the barrier draw about to take place in 55 minutes time here at the SLTC in the new Owners Lounge. And we'll have the final barrier numbers for the final field of 15 runners for this weekend. Until then, farewell and wishing you all the best of luck. And we'll see you back at the races this weekend for some Group 1 racing.